Wow, are you guys seeing this? This is going to be a performance computer, a gaming PC, a video editing workstation, all in the size of my hand. I am blown away at the specs and the stats inside this mini PC and how it's outperforming my gaming tower that I have here in the studio. So right off the bat, let me tell you that they sent this to me as a gift because I didn't want to make one of those boring benchmark videos to show you all the specs of this, but I wanted to put this to the test, and that's what I did for the last week, and I want to share my experience with you. So this mini PC right here is jam-packed full of features. This is going to have that Ryzen 5, and I'm not going to get into it, how it can beat the i7 or how it can beat a Ryzen 7, but what I am going to tell you is that I put this to the test. I played games on it. I was editing 4K videos. I was doing graphic design, and I was doing some web browsing with over 20 browsers open, and this thing ran smoothly. So yes, this is going to be that brand new Ryzen 5 7640, and that's exactly what you need in 2026, 2027 for your computer. This is not going to be obsolete like those other mini PCs that you're out there looking at. This is made for the future. This is made for AI. This is made for gaming, and this is made for 4K video editing. This thing right here is a powerhouse beast, I tell ya. So I got that terabyte drive in here. So that's going to be the M.2 2280 PCIe slot. That's going to allow me to store so many pictures, videos, games, everything on this with no problem at all. And there's also an extra expansion pack if you want to put in some more room to store your files. And then also, this is going to have that DDR5 memory. So a lot of those other mini PCs out there have that DDR4, have the old school RAM. Not with this. This one is jam-packed with 16 gigabytes of DD5 RAM. And you're also going to be able to upgrade that up to 64 gigabytes of RAM. This is insane, I tell you. And also with the video card in this, it's going to have a dedicated 4 gigabyte video card that you're going to be able to game on. You're going to be able to edit videos with. You're going to be able to do your day-to-day tasks with no problem at all. So I went ahead and I tested this out, and I was super impressed with the outcome of this. The first thing that I did was I got Chrome open, and I wanted to open up some YouTube videos. So I was going for those 4K videos, and at first I had 9 different tabs open. Yes, 9 YouTube tabs playing 4K video, and it ran so smoothly. So I'm like, let's bump this up. So I opened up a few more tabs. I had like 12, 13 tabs going, and I was impressed that I was using about 90% of that CPU and the RAM in this. So I'm like, okay, on my computer at home, once I get a couple 4K videos going, I start lagging down, the computer starts bogging out, and I was not experiencing that at all with a mini PC. So I'm like, what else can I do with this? So I downloaded World of Warcraft. I was able to play World of Warcraft with no problem at all, with the settings turned up all the way. So I'm like, well, while I'm playing World of Warcraft, I'm doing other stuff. So I opened up Canva. I started doing some graphic design. I had the web browser going, watching YouTube videos, and I even opened up my video editing program, and I had all of that open at the same time, and this was not bogging down. So I can edit 4K videos, I can play World of Warcraft, and I can browse the internet and do some graphic design at the same time. And how am I doing all that? Because you're going to be able to hook up quad screens to this. Yes, it's going to have the HDMI port, and it's going to have the DP port, but also it's going to have 2 of those USB-Cs. So if you want to run your graphic displays with the USB-C with DisplayPort, you're going to be able to do that with no problem at all. This thing is going to handle everything that you throw at it. So I had 4 screens hooked up to this with no problem at all. You're going to be able to adjust your screens, your resolutions, and where you really want to place it, and then you can move all your applications from screen to screen to screen with no problem at all. So this is going to be the absolute game changer if you got a workstation on the go. I hooked up 2 of these portable displays to this machine, and that gave me 4 screens right off the bat. So I'm going to be able to travel with this. I can put this in my backpack with my 2 portable screens, and I'm always going to have my workstation with all my screens wherever I go. So this thing here is amazing, I tell you. And on top of all of that, You're going to have 4 of the USB-A slots, and you're going to have 2 USB-C slots on this. And then you also have your headphone jacks in here. So I was super impressed when I got that box because I absolutely love the packaging of this. It looks so phenomenal. It looks so exquisite. You know that you're just getting a performance PC when you're taking it out of the box. And then I seen everything that they came included with this. You not only are you going to get this sweet looking mini PC here, but you're also going to get a mounting kit for it. So if you want to mount this under your desk, behind the monitor, however you want to put this thing is so versatile on how you can mount it. So that's amazing there. It's going to have the HDMI cable that they come included with it. And then also it came with the extra heat sink if I want to put another hard drive inside of this. Now I am just impressed with this. So like I said, I'm not going into any of the benchmarks or anything like that, but I wanted to give you my user experience on this, and I threw so much at it, and this thing handled it with no problem at all. And I also love that the top on this is magnetic, so you can just pop this off if you want to put more RAM or the hard drive in there. And you can even mount a SSD drive right there at the cover of this as well. So I am just blown away at this. So all in all, if you're looking for that mini PC, or maybe you weren't even looking for a mini PC, but you've seen everything that you can do with this right here is definitely going to be the route to go. There's plenty of mini PCs out there on the market, but none of them have the specs like this. So all in all, this mini PC here is just fantastic.